Hello gentlemen, welcome back to the Man United career mode here today. Let's like on the 14th of August. We got the 1-0 win there against Wolves. Obviously by playing that game we had a look at Pedro Neto, which we did make the sign in the last episode. We've had numerous signs as well, like Verts and a lot more like Wharton as well. Got the draw against Spurs though. Bit annoying about that one, but then on the 26th, Højlund there with a 6-0 win against Forest and Man United right there. He turned up. He was the star man of the last episode with a lot of signings as well. I can see our budget is 118 million, and that is one player that is sold. Yes, we did simulate a little bit off camera to just see if anyone's going to go, and it was one individual, which got a little bit of stick, I must admit. But for me, he had to go because of the likes of Florian Wirtz joining the team, and that is Bruno Fernandes right here. He has gone to Spurs out of all teams. He had a couple of offers from the teams. We accepted a move. I think one was Barcelona as well, and one was actually Borussia Dortmund. But he started to stay in the Premier League and go to Spurs, so that's up to him. I mean, he wanted to go there. Like I said, I got a bit of backlash on that one, but I feel like he has to go because of the likes of Florian Wirtz going in the team. We want a complete flush out, and there's actually another player as well that people want to see go, which I'm a bit sad because he was brilliant already for us in this career mode, but it is Harry Maguire. I can see why. I mean, if people want to go, I mean, there's a lot more Man United fans in the comments, and soon new ones coming to the channel as well. Welcome if you are new. They've seen him freshly day out in and out. I mean, if he's got to go, he's got to go. So he will be added to the transfer list, or we go into a potential swap deal that we'll get into now into the Pro Transfer Hub. So let's have a look at some of the players here now. I mean, we did go for Adley right here, but we got the rejected, which is a bit annoying. See someone saying about Yoann Fofana here from Monaco, a decent player indeed, but the likes of Wharton, I don't think we're going to get into him. Tadipo here, people want to see him, and Costa as well, and also Neves. We might be able to make all these signings happen here today with that budget. We'll have to wait and see. But let's see if we can get our first player in, Diego Costa. So ladies and gentlemen, looks like we was able to get the deal done. Diego Costa does join Man United as our new number 1. We did it with swap deal with Onana. Someone suggested in the comments, so we made it into reality here today with a whopping 20 million on top of it as well. I mean, he's a decent keeper. He needs to come to a kind of a better league. No offense there to Porto and the Portuguese division right there. But this is Man United we're talking about here. We got to get the best stars in world football in this team. Got to make him the best of all time once again. And I feel like this man could definitely help it with some of the other signs from the previous episode as well. Make it a reality here today in this rebuild. What a player. Let's see if we can get any more players for Man United. And so our second signing of this episode, ladies and gentlemen, and this transfer deadline day is going to go to Tadipo here from Nice. 15 million with Harry Maguire. Sadly, I would have loved to kept him personally, but like I said, the true Man United fans who watch him day in, day out, if they want to see him go, we got to let him go. So that is what it is. Slabhead is heading off to France, where Tadipo is heading to England and at Manchester. That'll be a really good player. Braithwaite and him at the back. Sounds good to me. And for our final signing of this transfer deadline day and this episode, pretty much for season 1 until we get to January, goes to João Neves right here from Benfica, which I think we've done a brilliant deal here. Christian Eriksen has been involved in this swap deal here with a 12 million market value and 20 million on top. So I feel like, to be fair, Benfica are getting a very good player, and we're getting a really good exchange as well. Our new number 8. Big shoes to fill, sorry, for Bruno Fernandes' spot. Let's see what happens. So this is the final team here for season 1. As you can see, it's looking very good as well. Like Tadipo now going as our captain, which I don't think he should be our captain. I'm going to put it on Martinez. I think he'd be a decent leader for Man United within this team when he does get converted to a DM. I did see a suggestion as well to convert the wingers actually into right wingers as well, and left wingers, not left mid and right mid, which I'll definitely confirm that right now. Let's go onto the squad hub so I can just basically see that I have actually done it as well. So you go on Elise right here. He is going to get converted to a right wing, which takes up to 11 weeks. Some players, 9 out of 10 is going to be 2 weeks, but that is absolutely fine right there. We've got a nice budget of 58 million. So if anything happens in January, or a certain player just gets fed up with me being in charge and they want to leave, they can do, and we can easily replace them when the time comes. So now let's say we have got Arsenal. So simulate a couple of days here. And actually, to be fair, we have got some monthly scouts to look at. So let's have a see if we can find potentially the next Ronaldo, and or maybe a decent actual backup striker. Rightio, so just scouring over the scout reports here. We've just kind of gone through every single one of them right now. There's 2 players here, and that is Jesse Rose at 16. He looks quite good as a goalkeeper at 1.3 market value, so he's going to come into the team. The rest of them, not really the best there. I mean, Lucas Noble could be something, but not for my liking. And we have got this player right here from Portugal, in Marco Pereira here. He looks quite decent as well at the age of 15. Could be something in the near future. The rest of them, probably not going to make the cut. I'll get rid of them in a future episode or probably off camera. We'll just leave them to just kind of sit there at the moment. Whilst we have a look and deep dive into the youth academy players we did bring in. So we've got this James Murphy right here. He could potentially get into the team still. Jesse Rhodes, I'm going to just keep him here for a little bit longer because we have got a backup goalkeeper there in the position already, so we don't really need to get him into so far. Probably a loan spell would probably be the best for him right now, but development plan, we're just going to keep him in here for now and just keep him growing up in the development plan right there. Marco Piero though, where can this guy can actually play? Let's have a look. Hopefully he could be a bit more of a winger here. Maybe the next Ronaldo, who knows, you never know, but I feel like potentially a winger is probably the best. He can actually play up strop for 26 weeks. I mean, that's not too bad. Do we go for that one there? But I think the wing is surely going to be the best option for him. I think we do a left wing. I mean, we need a backup rotational player for Garnacho, so we're just going to do that for 4 weeks. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the game of the episode in Arsenal. 2nd versus 3rd. This could be a big game right here. Can Højlund do the bits like he did? Who knows? Bit more of a tough opponent now. Looking like a decent team. Smith, Jorginho, Odegaard, Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, Ramsdale, White, Davis. Good sign in there. And the star boy, Bukayo Saka. But looking at our team right now is looking very deadly indeed. We're just waiting for Martinez to convert into a DM, but I think he'd be absolutely fine there. Let's see how they get on. I mean, for God's sake, I mean, the deeper, why are you captain? I definitely changed it to Martinez, but alright, maybe I just not saved it. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the team. Let's see if we can do it. Rightio, so here we go then. It's Man United versus Arsenal at the Emirates. I'm not a fan of the Emirates in terms of the game right now. I like the stadium in real life, and I do like Arsenal. I think they're a decent team. Got to go for the Premier League season though. I mean, I know that's kind of just speaking the obvious there. They keep falling short of Manchester City with Pep Guardiola, but I think they just need that killing blow, to be fair. They need that killing blow player, maybe up top. Here comes Saka. Here, Saka with an early cross to the back post. Poor defending there. Not the best cross. They actually kept it in with Smith Rowe here. Davis cut inside again here. Not a good stop. Oh, we could get the ball off there. And for some reason, I was going to say it's our foul. I was going to say, how will I give it away with a fast still there? But what I was saying with the pitch in the stadium, I'm not liking how the shade and the time of day is here. I'm not a fan of it. I just need to calm it down a little bit here. And some of it's kind of shaded in. Oh, to the not the best one there. Right, there's a bit more of a gap there. There's a lot better. We're going to get wide to Dalla. Player needs to be converted to left back as well. Played it there into Florian Wirtz. At least it is caught on the back post. If you see the arm raised, he gets it towards him, and Davis clears out the new sign there. The Canadian does fantastically well. Recently linked with Real Madrid. Can see it happening. They're trying to build probably the best team of all time in their eyes. The likes of Kylian Mbappe. You know, a young team like that with Jude Bellingham. You never know. Maybe not the best of all time, but could go down the history books if they go on to win loads of things. But anyway, focus on the Man United career now. Garnacho trying to run through here. Continues running through. Garnacho steps inside. Learn that from his idol, from Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo go on the way after good save from Ramsdale. Does fantastic there, the English goalkeeper. And Florian Wirtz here. Do we give him the new number 8 there? I mean, it goes to João Neves, but Florian Wirtz is the new starting cam. I think he'd be the new number 8 in my eyes. Regardless, swinging into the box there. Ramsdale collects quite easily. Saka finds himself isolated on the swing. And Braithwaite shuts him down. Well done indeed. It's a ball over there. Great ball with Garnacho. Garnacho sends the player to the shops there. Ben White, he's been humiliated. Oh, he tried to take me down there. Did not like it at all. And Florian is in the middle. Can we get inside of him? We just couldn't. It's not the best pass. And Højlund there just couldn't get the speed to really get it there. Unlucky. Someone did mention in the comments I'm not pronouncing it right, so I do apologise. I'm trying my best. But the game is the game. Good switch there to Bukayo Saka. We give away the foul. Alright, tactical foul there. So what happens there? Probably take the short, I presume, the AI. Inside there to Jorginho. Maybe Jesus does well, but Dallas there as well. Ben White. White twisting and turning. Not liking this. Arsenal very good at their tiki-taka play from Arteta. Good shot there. Costa has to force a save. One from the new goalkeeper, Jeremy Frimpong. Good header from Elise into Wirtz. And now we can get someone here. Once again, I can see Garnacho making the run out wide. Garnacho Trying to get past Declan Rice, but couldn't do it, unfortunately. And it looks like we could potentially go into this half goalless at 0-0. It looks like it could be there unless the refs could allow Arsenal once to attack, and he doesn't. He denies them the opportunity. With the last player touching the ball, where's their captain, their skipper in Martin Odegaard. I mean, it's been an okay half. I think we've been a bit more better team, but they're getting more possession on the edge of our box. Something we definitely need to watch out there. Garnacho's getting a lot of the ball. Need to see a bit more from Højlund though. Let's see what happens in the second half. Gentlemen, only one change, and that is Dalot goes off for Luke Shaw. Bit more of an experienced left back, an actual left back in Luke Shaw. So I feel like going against an international teammate in Bukayo Saka, I think that's going to favour him a little bit more with a Dalot. Dalot was diving a little bit. I didn't want him to get booked. Didn't want to risk that. And that's why I brought on Luke Shaw. But we've got to be a bit more aggressive the second half. Be a bit more forward. Take some more risks, I feel like. Throwing verts, confined inside. This is what I'm talking about here. It could be Mainoo. Someone told me to play more like a bit of a Paul Pogba route as well. In terms of making a bit more playmaker. So we have done that. We've done a deep playmaker. I do believe that is an instruction in this game. Gives a little bit more freedom. That's what it said on the instruction. Anyway, Jeremy Frimpong here. Got him an overlapping run, but does well. Two brilliant fullbacks here. Can he get the ball into the box now? But it's gone a bit too far. But it does fall into Mainoo. Can Mainoo get the shot off? He does get the shot off. But it gets him blocked. Unlucky. Martin Odegaard. Can't get it off there. Smith Rowe. Good play from Arsenal now. And Alphonso Davies. First of Jeremy Pringle doing the attacks. Does well. Martinez is there. Can't get it though. But Delipo was there. Well done. Good pass into Elise. Elise now got a lot of room to run. And this is why we brought him in, because of the speed. It's a good match by him here. Cuts inside. Can he get the finesse shot off? He does get the finesse shot off. And Ramsdale with a good save. Gets past Alphonso Davies. But can't do it there. Mason Mount. Not yet. He's been decent in pre-season. We did see that. But not yet. Alright, no, Elise here. Good ball into the box there. Number 19. And it's a fantastic header from our number 19. Former Everton man. A man that was suggested heavily in the suggested comments. And we've made it reality today. The Emirates are booing their own players. A massive centre-back leaps up to the Evans. And gets a brilliant header against Arsenal. Great ball from the former Crystal Palace man. And Ramsdale's got to do a little bit better. I think the power got the better of him, but it was more down central. The defence has got to do a little bit better as well. But what if a Braithwaite? Come on. So 1-0 to the mighty Man United. Things you love to see. Got to keep going now. Got to hold on to this lead. This is a massive win against a team. Braithwaite's there again. On for the man of match performance here today. What a challenge that was as well against his England teammate there. Martinez plays it out to Jeremy Frimpong. Going for a bit of a 1-2 there. It's a ball over the top. We did see it there from Højlund. But can he get on top of it? He does get away with it. Fair play. Inside there. Oh, not the best one. Just goes away. Now also could kind of count off this. But Jeremy Frimpong is there. Get away with it. That's it. Just calm it down. So done indeed. Could be Mainoo. Mainoo does well. Mainoo does fantastically. Højlund is there. Can we get back to Mainoo? We can. Mainoo with a bit of a gap there. Goes down the middle. Unlucky. Good attempt from him. That's what we wanted to see. A bit more of a playmaker from Mainoo. We all know he's got it in him. Such a decent player in real life. Very unlucky. Smith Rowe. Need to do something now. Declan Rice. Should be able to get that there. Just go back. Frimpong's been fantastic as well. I've got to say. He's been a really good game. Gonna actually try and get away with it there. Oh, we went for the tactical. We went for the tactical. Just bring the player down and get some of our players back a little bit. Luke Shaw's there. Well done. We're going to go all out attack now. Braithwaite, good clearance. We go inside. We can. To Vert. And now, who's here on goal? Is Højlund there? Can Højlund kill this game off? Can he get another one this season? He can! Come on! And Rasmus. He does it again. Back-to-back episodes. Even the manager's getting involved in the celebrations. It's a demolition job at the Emirates here today against Arsenal. We got the ball through to him. And considering he scored 6 goals in the last set, so you don't want to give him the gaps. And the Arsenal defence got a bit leaky with Gabriel and Saliba. And they let them 11 through. And that's the icing on the cake. And that is game, set and match, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance from Man United. The new era of me in charge and your lot suggestions is here to stay. We have done fantastic once again in this episode so far. with a brilliant win against a team where we should be probably seeing at the end of the season up there. But we have done it. Great performance. My man of the match has got to be that man there, number 19, Braithwaite, with a goal. Decent challenge, especially the one of Bukayo Saka was pretty much through on goal. 2-0 away. What a performance. Let's get into the next game. So here we are, showing it into our second game. This time we're back at Old Trafford in our lovely red kit. But let's bit of change up in the lineups. As you can see, Water goes in the team. Bit of a change up in the formation. Just a tad. We've corrected the cam, pushed it down a little bit to the centre row so Neves gets his debut. Malacia goes in the left back row as well to Depot, Frimpong, Braithwaite. A little bit changes as well in Neto and Elise. And also looking at the substitutional bet, some players have been dropped, like Evans is going in as well. And I'll tell you what, let's get Albright in. I wanted to get rid of him, but you know, he's in the team. Mason Mount, I think you go in for there for Dalot as well. I'm pretty confident we'll get the win against Brighton today. Can we stay undefeated and get another win this episode? Let's get into it and find out. So here we have it then. It's Man United versus Brighton. The Devils versus the Seagulls. Let's see who comes out on the top here. Is João Neves going to prove to me why he needs to stay as a number 8? As a future start of the team potentially here? Or if not, it looks like Brighton signed Tabby Abraham, which is a fantastic signing. He's been brilliant for Roma, I believe. Fantastic indeed. Like I said, we've got a very young team now. Adam Lallana, you know, a former Liverpool player, so we'd be looking to really do one in on us here. Wharton here. Southgate should be starting and we'll get him a bit more involved in the Euros, but for some reason, Gareth Southgate is blaming the midfield on a player who's not in the team in Calvin Phillips, which is very strange from Southgate. He's approached this Euros all wrong, in my opinion. Needs to be a lot better. Also, again, the win against Serbia was alright, but the draw against Denmark, we've got to do a lot bit better there, man. I mean, it's not the best. It doesn't look threatening. Quality we got on our side needs to be a lot better indeed, but I'm not the manager, so Southgate we trust, I suppose. But oh god, that was a really bad challenge there from number 41 on a new signing Neves. Hopefully he's alright, no injuries. He looks like he's back up, complaining, which I don't blame him. How this ain't a card? We'll see it again here. How is that not a yellow card? It's gone right for the back of him. Disgusting behaviour. Now we have got a chance here with Garnacho to try and pelt this, but the free kicks in this game, I'm not really the best at, I must admit. So I'm going to go short here and see if Pedro Neto can absolutely rocket one here, but gets blocked by Baleda there, number 20. Pedro Neto number 9 as well. I'm not a fan of that, so that may be changed as well. Things I just keep bloody forgetting to do. Neo's on the ball here, playing more of a deeper camera, overlapping run there though. From Malacia, can he get on the back post? He can. Does go a little bit too far though. It's alright because Jeremy Frimpong is there. Jeremy Frimpong could cut inside. Jeremy Frimpong could go for the finesse now and stealing there with a good save. Oh, but Garnacho nearly gets away with there. Nearly does a bit of fortunes there. Okay, Gio Scal Vini transfer confirmed. Alright, bit of a weird one there. I mean, that definitely ain't Scalvini. Pretty sure he's, you know, he's actually got hair and he's not bald, but, you know, game's the game. Fair enough. We go for it there, Jerry Frimpong. Unlucky. Bit small. But unlucky. Ball inside there to Matoma. Into Lallana. They're trying to get the block off there. Braithwaite does well. Martinez, good touch there from the captain. Does fantastic. We're not going to force that ball to Pedro now. I don't really want to. Just want to relax it again a little bit here. I know it's a bit slow, but what I got to do in football sometimes. Water good out of there. Neves, not the best touch there. Like I said, he is a young lad, a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Any player coming to a team like Man United, give him time to settle in. But I feel like this is a game that he could do well in. It's a bit unfortunate. A bail of that into Lallana. Good shot there. Gets a little bit fortunate though. And Lassett does really well. I mean, he's probably been the player that's done the best so far on this pitch so far. I'd say. I don't want to jinx that. Just going to go short there. Just kind of keeping it a little bit composed to the back to Depot. Good pass there. Can we get into Neto? No, Espediran does fantastic. We need to get this tempo up a little bit higher. I know I did say yes. Need to go a little bit slow. But, oh, we need to go away with it there. But they have messed up at the back. Garnacho's got a massive gap there to play with. Oiland here. Man City are 2-0 up. Malacia cuts inside to Neves. Neves. Switch out wide. No. Overlapping run there from Frimpong. Frimpong does well. Can he get into Neto? He can. Neto. Can he get the shot now and steal with a good save? Great save. A lot better from Man United. Ward's on this corner now. Question is though, can he get a goal before the break? A lot of power on this. It's going to number 11. And we couldn't get it, unfortunately. It's still a chance potentially open up here, and there will not be a goalless again in the first half. Something that Man United need to work on. Yes, fair enough with Arsenal. They were a lot stronger than Brighton. No offence right there. But against Brighton, I mean, the team we've got now, yes, there's a lot of young lads in there, so maybe they're just kind of finding their feet in the club still. But we need to get some more goals. Still, 0-0. Well, ladies and gentlemen, one change. NXT is on the ball. Mason Mount, we did convert it back into our formation we're using in the 4-2-3-1 narrow. No more centre mid in the camera. It's now Camero. And Mason Mount's on. Now, is it okay? Didn't do fantastic. Oh, God. That's not good from Mason Mount. Abraham here. Is that going to bite me in the ass? We couldn't get in front of him. Abraham! Good save from Costa. That would have been very poor indeed. But Mason Mount is on the pitch now. A player we did have actually convert into a Camero who was a centre mid. Which, to be fair, I think is a no-brainer, really, with Mason Mount in real life, if that was the thing. Which would be a bit weird if it is. I don't know why I made that accusation right there, but it is what it is, I suppose. Costa, nice little throw down there to Jeremy Frimpong. Giving it into number 6 there with Martinez. The ball over the top there. We can get it over. Arjun is looking for the early one. He does get it there. Good touch from Højlund. And couldn't do it well there. Unlucky from Højlund there. Abraham. That should be yours there. What a from Garnacho. Fantastic there from the Argentine. Mason Mount, good head down there. But Garnacho just can't get it back out wide. But Mason Mount had a lovely bit of room to run down. Martinez, well done from the captain. Fantastic. But we've got to get a goal. I mean, Brighton are not a bad side. They're not the best side and they're not the worst side. But we should be getting the win here. Got to do a lot better. James Milner here. Twisting and turning. I can't believe I've just done by James Milner. But fair enough. Matoma finds out wide to Espeteron here. Good ball to the back post where Abraham is lurking. Can't do it there. Højlund does it into Garnacho. Mason Mount needs some runners here. Garnacho's on his own. We're trying to get the pass off, but you've seen the power ball. We couldn't get it off in time though. Ansu Fati twisting and turning. Tadipo does well, but the ref has given a free kick outside the box. Oh, and that's not good. Garnacho's picked up an injury there, so we're going to get Elise on the opposite wing. That's not good at all. Hopefully that's not going to be a long one, because he's one of our best players. We're actually going to get a player off the line. Yes, I did know I just got one of the line there. Going to be a bit ratty. See if we can get it off the line here. Little Milner. Oh, it's just gone wide. Just gone wide from boring Milner. Abraham's coming on for Martinez as well. A lot of changes. Let's see if we can get this. Come on. Come on into the box. Didn't want it there though, but Mountain does really well. And Abra is the captain. Højlund has found a gap though. And now, looks like they could be lurking off, but he needs to do a little bit better there. Højlund, I mean, I did hold down the sprint button, but for some reason he just got pulled back, I suppose. Should have just gone down, could have got a pen. Mount to Wharton here. There's a run through there from Pedro now. What a ball, but it was a great block there from the fullback. If it didn't get blocked, we would have been through on goal. Elise here. Could get the shot for Elise. No! Has that not gone in? Oh, I thought that went in. Down off the bar. It's still alive though. Terrible throw from the goalkeeper. Pedro Neto now. Neto. Needs to do a lot better there. Again, we asked it forward. Goes backwards for some reason. Oh, I thought that went in. Down off the bar. Couldn't do it. 85th minute here. Matoma's running through here. Brian finds it to Abraham. And they've got the goal.
Oh no!
And Tammy Abraham, that was lingering in the box the whole game. Gets the goal. Sloppy play from myself. Again, a little bit unfortunate with Elise's chance. Looks like that Arsenal win that means nothing here, because we could be getting the loss against Brighton. We had to go into that challenge there, as Matoma probably would have just shot it far post. But Abraham with a decent finish. Good ball inside. We tried to rush the keeper out to make him look big, but Abraham, experienced as he is, slots it. Not good. So Højlund kicks the game off again. But can we get something now? Ultra attack has been applied, but Medina's absolutely flying into our players. And that's what we want to see. Ultra attack, like I said, has been applied there. Elise found a gap, to be fair. Elise could run through here. There's a ball out wide. Back post is lingering there. It's a good ball to Pedro Neto, but he is there. But again, we just cannot Wharton does well. Good ball in to Neto. Neto does well. Can we get something now? We just cannot get the shot off. It's still alive, but the ref has done... Oh, so annoying. I feel like we should have done better there. Maybe I'll hold my hands at the guy controlling the actual players. Maybe I should have done a little bit better. Maybe I should have been a bit too placid and doing too much and not shooting enough. But we've seen it with the Elise chance. It was a brilliant attempt. That was probably our best chance from that long shot. Maybe I should have done a little bit better. So I hold my hands up there. A bit of a 50-50 one this one here. Players should have done a little bit more crisper. Some of the, you know... Like I was just sprinting and they were just getting pulled back. All the passes were going in the wrong directions. It's one of them. But fair play to Brighton. They get the win over Man United away. However, before I reveal you the actual lineups for this team against Alaska in the Europa League, we need to assess the annoying news with Garnacho. We thought it was just going to be a little injury, but no, it is a broken toe injury. So we were losing Alessandro Garnacho for 3 months, which is a massive loss for us for the start of the Premier League and at the Europa League campaign. But it is what it is. Very frustrating. Thank God we signed Pedro Neto to kind of rotate with Elise as well, like the likes with Mason Mount as well. But now it's time to get into the game day on this highlight game against Alaska right here. Wild formation indeed. But this is the team here, the second team. Neves Mainoo in the middle, Tadibo, that lot. Luke Shaw is the captain as our third choice captain right there. Neto, Mount, Elise and Hoyland here. Still a strong team. I want to start off with this campaign a little bit stronger. Well, like any team want to do, you want to start off any campaign in a cup run very strong. Hence why it's still a decent team. But it probably would deteriorate a little bit lower in overall ratings if we get a bit more comfortable in the group stages or maybe the knockout stages, depending who we have. Let's see if we get it done on the highlights here. Hopefully a win to end this episode today. Let's see what we can do. So here we have it then. It looks like it's a nighttime game at Old Trafford. Last time we said we did lose to Brighton, unfortunately. So hopefully we can end it with a win here. Solo run here for Man United. And what a surprise. It's Hoyland here. Surely he gets his second goal of this episode here today. But Pedro Nell is there on the right. Can we swear to him? Is that the best option? And it is anyway. I mean, probably wasn't, to be honest. Hoyland was in way better position, but now kind of backed off. But this is the reason why we signed him. Not to score tap-ins, but he was very good against Wolves. And we expect to win here today. And we do kick off at 1-0, which is nice to see. Let's have a look at the next highlight. It's another solo run. And it looks like it could be going to Pedro Neto again here on the 11th minute. Well, really the 10th minute, but for some reason I put the 11th minute here. Neto's running through. Hoyland is back up with him as well. Surely we don't do it again to them. We do, because I honestly thought Hoyland missed it right there. Very sweaty indeed from us. But we want to give this guy the Ballon d'Or at this rate. I mean, the amounts of goals he's getting, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous this season with Hoyland. The next couple of seasons, he could be unreal. Another solo run here. This is getting out of hand. 22 minutes in. And Neto's running through again here. Neto could do something here. Slow down again, but the turn wasn't the best. Right, today, Alaska, pronounce the name. I've got a shocker as per usual, pronouncing stuff. Trying to get in their first kind of attack here. Bello hit. Plays it on the side. To number 30. Into Havel. Good up and rather than there to Bello there, number 2. Plays it into Havel there. And Braithwaite does fantastic, well done. Man United counter-attack in the 47th minute here. Hoyland is through on goal. Could get it over to him in time if he holds his run. Don't know if that's offside. It is onside, but he needs an option. He does get an option there. Mainoo finds Mason Mount. Mount, and he gets the finish. The number 7. The assist from Kobe Mainoo. 37-7. And that's 3-0. And that's guaranteed a win for Man United, I like to believe. If we lose this game, then I'll happily resign as Man United after the game. But we should be getting the win here. Mason Mount gets a goal again. Corner kick for Man United in the 52nd minute. 3-2-1. Here we go. Mason Mount swings a ball in there. Can't get up for there, but Neves is there. But Neves, can he get the shot? Now Neves! It's a great save there for the Portuguese one there. When he keeps it in, but Maxi clears his line. Crossover training for Lask here. See what they can do on the 65th minute. It's a lot better from Neves there. Could be, you never know, a conversion into the cam, right? Might be something we can look into, potentially, if people want to see that. He might be able to play position. It's a good dribbler. We'll give him that. So they're not doing anything there, and they've put it back so far back. And the highlight of the game has just gone, you know what? Screw it. Not having it. Mason Mount could find Hoyland there. Still through now. Could go wide here. Gonna pull it back there. To Neto on the opposite wing for some strange reason. Neto trying to run through it. Finds back into Mason Mount. Mason Mount, and that's 4. And Mason Mount with his brace here today, crailing the baby there. Mason Mount redemption spell is back on, back to his prime. The number 7 strikes gold. He gets a brace here today. Man United can't attack again here. Are we going to go for 5 goals here? Bit of deja vu potentially here from last episode where we scored 6. And this time it could be 5, but it wasn't the best pass there. Free kick for Lask there. 86th minute. Looks like it potentially could end 4-0 unless he's gone absolutely worldy here and cost us our clean sheet. But I'd be very surprised if they do. It's very far out, but never say never hit. It's a good shot at goal. And Costa has to tip it over the bar. And ladies and gentlemen, it does end 4-0 in our debut game in the Europa League in the group stage right there. A decent way to run up this episode. That's 2 wins and 1 loss against Brighton. We'll take the win against Arsenal, which was a massive win. The Brighton game was a bit of a bummer, but like I said, it happens. You can have the best team in the world with all 99 overalls against a bronze team, and somehow they can always win. It's just one of them. But we bounced back. We bounced back very, very good right here in the Europa League. 4-0, an impressive game from Man United. We continue on. So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up this episode here today. Obviously, we did make some signings and also got rid of some players. And like you said, we brought into Deeple there, Neves, Acosta. With also Bruno and kind of financial all that money we're getting sold to Spurs for 7 million. Like I said, we gave him the option with a couple of other teams, but he decided to stay in the Premier League and go to Spurs. So fair enough, joins a top 6 club in the Premier League once again. Obviously, in terms of the games, though, wasn't the best. I mean, it was actually, now I was being a bit too harsh. It was decent. Getting the 2-0 win against Arsenal was a very good result from us. A very impressive team display as well. Getting the loss against Brighton was a bit of a bummer, though. Like I said, I'll hold my hands. It was a bit of a 50-50 one right there. I wasn't playing the best, but I feel like some of the players could have actually passed in the direction I want them to, and also sprint as well, but it is what it is. And then the Europa League, kicking off the campaign there with 4-0 win is fantastic. I can see in the next step to know that we go against Burnley. We've also got the Carabao Cup highlight game against Aston Villa, and then lastly, on the 1st September to close off the month against Crystal Palace back in the Premier League. Game in hand, hence why we've dropped down to 4 places, but we'll beat, hopefully, well, I say beat Burnley, you never know. We lost to Brighton. Hopefully we can get the result right there at Turf Moor. But other than that, really decent episode, ladies and gentlemen. So if you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.